star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem. Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Orlando, going up against the Magic.
And you know, for that matchup with the Grizzlies, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
And now the opening lineup for New York. They've got Josh Hart, OG Anunoby out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for the 76ers, George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Kelly Oubre out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, B.A., take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building, plus you wait all off-season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
Now here's Anunoby. Off target from outside. Now here's Lowry. Martin outside. Back to Lowry. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. To the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
The Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Brunson against Lowry. Bridges, a screen on Lowry. And here's Brunson from the arc. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
And it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll. And no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Brunson. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
And he makes the first.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Bridges hits them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Brunson against Lowry. Puts up a 3. Embiid misses. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Bridges, and that one drops.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Brunson against Lowry. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Brunson. And it's blocked by Martin.
Kept his eye on the ball all the time. Martin knew the shot was coming and threw it out of it.
And the bucket is good. Embiid's got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Well, when you talk about a classic 3-and-D guy, Paul George is one of the first to come to mind, Brent.
I agree, B.A. I think he's been a little bit underappreciated, but this guy, both ends of the floor, with the ability to score and defend, is elite.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. Number 5, the Knicks.
And they were so awesome last year on the boards, blocking out, maintaining position, and finishing off possessions with the rebound. They are physical, and that effort afforded them a ton of extra possessions. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Towns, right side. Now here's McBride. He's guarded by Lowry. Hart passes to Bridges.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Then he drops it first. And the 76ers with some changes. Drummond's checked in for Martin. Gordon comes in for Oubre. And it's Jackson in for Lowry. Sims, he's checked in for New York. Payne comes in for Hart. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
And last year they won this season series, but then they couldn't get past those guys in the playoffs.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. Drummond grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Gordon attacking. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And he banks in the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Bridges. From deep three-point land. No good on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Sixers on top, leading by 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Reggie Jackson out there with Eric Gordon. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Kenyon Martin, and it's Yabusele in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Martin a screen. Jackson finds Embiid. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. And that one good. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Brunson. The rebound by Jackson.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Some changes for Philadelphia. Martin comes in for Martin. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Jackson. Here's Sims. Yet to see a basket. Outside Brunson. Goes up at the stripe. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
That's a tough distance to master, but Brunson making that mid-ranger look good.
Lowry, the pass to Embiid. Back to Lowry. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Knicks trail by 5. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Sims, and he jams it home with authority.
I'd like to see Hart looking to set up his guys in the pick and roll and be that playmaker.
Pass to Embiid. And it's New York with a rebound. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Embiid with a steal. Gordon outside. Now here's Lowry. Fires it. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's McBride. Still no points. Hart passes to McBride. Outside Anunoby. Just 4 to shoot. The shot. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Brunson just knows how to manufacture points. Right now being assertive.
Gordon outside. Back to Lowry. It's stolen by Hart. On the break. Here's McBride. Hart passes to Sims. With some arc. Brunson inside with the finish.
Yeah, Brunson's the kind of guy who's going to seek you out, try to get that kind of contact.
Gordon outside. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Philadelphia shooting their first foul shot of the night. George, he's checked in for the Sixers. Oubre comes in for Joel Embiid. That free throw good from Gordon.
Well, with just how important knockdown shooters have become in this league, Eric Gordon continues to show his value and the luxury to have in your rotation.
Payne against Lowry. Bridges right side. 5 on the clock. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And hold up. We're not going to halftime.
The previous play is under review.
Look at this replay.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Sixers ahead, leading by just 2. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot drum roll.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at the 76ers, this is when it starts to get real. You're past the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
And let's swing it back around to talk about our game. It was the Joel Embiid show in that first half.
His performance in the first half, Diesel approved. Plays physical, Diesel approved. Doing most of his damage right at the rim, of course, Diesel approved.
Diesel approved defense. The praise doesn't come any higher than that. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And New York has possession. 2-point game. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Oh, George with a steal. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Towns for the lead. The rebound by Lowry.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Embiid high post. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Embiid's got 10.
Come on. I mean, what can you do defensively? Embiid is pretty much impossible to guard when his jumper is on.
Hart passes to Bridges. Shoots over George. Bridges misses.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Fires from 14. That's good on the jumper. 11 points in the game.
Brunson plays with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Lowry outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
George passes to Martin. Now here's Embiid. Covered by Towns. Out to the wing for the lead. Drills it from deep. And the Knicks lead by 1.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You got to guard Towns from the corners especially.
Brunson against Lowry. Outside Oubre. Pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out.
That's a reliable offensive option right there. Shooting with consistency as Paul George can get you from a number of spots.
Brunson looks it over. Here's Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes, but he's a modern big man.
And so Towns nails them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Lowry. Here's George. And here's another one for the Sixers.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Payne against Lowry. Throws it up high.
Payne just opening things up for this offense by moving the ball.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Lowry. Pass to George. To the paint. And Drummond with the jam.
Paul George is great at breaking down the defense, and he does it with the pass that time.
New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And here's Hart. Towns looking for an opening. Back to Hart. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Hart's got his first 3 points of the game. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. New York out in front. They lead by a bucket. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Kenyon Martin, Reggie Jackson out there with Eric Gordon. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
New York trailing. Pass to Sims. Back to Brunson. 16 feet out. And good as it rattles through the hoop. And the Knicks lead by 1.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Embiid, high post. The Knicks with the rebound. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's stolen. Gordon, right side. Down low. Here's Jackson. No good with a layup. New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Brunson passes to Sims. Back to Brunson. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Use the pick and roll, and then Brunson's court sense allows him to make that play.
76ers trail by 3. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Embiid just too tall inside.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Outside Hart.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter. George with a steal. Oubre against Hart. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They lead by 1. Up and over Lowry. Brunson misses. The 76ers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Lowry against Brunson. Oubre, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Embiid. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the ball.
Brunson against Lowry. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Oh, huge moment from JB. Brunson knocking it down.
Inside. Here's Embiid. Great look there, but off target.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
The kick out to Brunson. Excellent D there from Embiid. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Stolen by Anunoby. Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Towns a screen on George. Hart goes in. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Oh, he missed it! Count it!
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
Here's Brunson. Oh, did he? He did!
That's
He
gonna
got
count.
it to fall!
Put it on the board.
So nice. Wins the game with nothing but zeros on the clock. Unbelievable. Woo.
Unbelievable way to end this game. The fans on both sides are in shock.
And so the big win by New York in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.